Hey guys, it's Lawrencia Moten. I'm here with the Olin Simplis, WNBA and NBA player development specialist, aka the Guard Whisperer.
Guard Whisperer.
Before we get any further, please tell us how you got that name.
It's crazy. I've had a couple of my guards in the NBA. They started doing well, and I can't remember what article it was in. Someone dubbed me that. I didn't dub it myself.
Okay.
I'm not big on naming yourself.
You're
so
humble.
I'm not humble. I'm cocky between the lines. I'm humble outside, so I would never name myself.
Okay.
Once I get between the lines, definitely a little cocky.
Nice.
For sure. You have to be.
You do have to be. I agree. So now you're from the LA area.
Raised in LA, born in Belize.
I love it. Awesome.
Yes.
So what would you say about this West Coast competition when it comes to basketball specifically?
I think West Coast is a hotbed of hoops right now.
Okay.
If you look at it from top to bottom, we got the best talent from youth through the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
We're also a big state for sure, but you know, we definitely got the best players right now.
Awesome. So now, speaking of some great players, you trained some great players on the women's side and the men's side professionally.
Right.
How do you get those people to trust you and truly trust your expertise?
I think being honest, being transparent. You know, one thing that I try to hang my head on is I'm not trying to be anyone's friend. You know, my job is to get you better. I'm not going to be a yes man. I don't want to be in your circle. I don't want to be your friend. If we end up being friends, that's great, but that's not, you know, and in this basketball universe, there's more male groupies today than there is women. You know, everybody's yes, yes, yes. They want to hang around the guys. I'm straight to the point. Let's get it done. They call me the crazy uncle. Okay. And I roll with it, you know, but most of my guys will end up becoming really good friends.
Yeah.
So, you know, we have a family type environment. We build a culture of grit, and guys know when they walk through the gym, that's what we're going to do. So, but my job, I'm not here to be your friend. I'm not here to be liked. And I think they can feel that. They know I'm here. I'm product and goal driven. So my job is to help you maximize your talent and get to the next contract and get to the next contract and make you rich forever. So they know that.
I love it. Okay, so now we're talking about levels. Obviously, there's tons of great basketball players that never make it to the NBA.
Right.
What do you feel is the biggest factor that sets players who do and set players who don't apart?
It's small things across the board, right? Like at the NBA level, people think these guys are so much better athletically, so much better shooting-wise. They're not. They're just better small things across the board which separate them. So it's details. It's paying attention to details. And just having that mindset, like if you don't have grit, you're not driven, you're not dedicated, and as easy as that may sound, like it's hard, like habits, creating the right habits to be successful. But I think that's it, it's just having the right mindset, because like you said, there's a lot of talent, but the talent isn't that big of a separation. It's just small things across the board that separates these guys. Like if you look out here now that you guys have there, you have 6'9" athletes, you have 6'7" guys, monsters jumping out the gym, can handle it. But it's the small things across the board, probably eating habits, how they sleep, how they train, can they sustain what they're doing for long periods of time. So for me, it's just being really detailed. Oh, and you know, there's a lot of trainers, so they're training guys out of money too. You know, so having the right people in your circle is important.
Awesome.
Vital.
Awesome. So now I want to just say this, like obviously there's tons of players that are great that don't make it.
Right.
What do you say to those players who don't make it, right? But they are good enough, but maybe they don't have the opportunity to have a great trainer like you, or not go to those schools where they could get recruited. What do you say to them?
So for me, because I come from the player development standpoint, I don't ever think there's a ceiling on anyone. Yeah. So my thing is I just say keep chasing your dream, chase your journey till you can't play anymore. You never know. You know, you have in the NBA, you got guys that are 29, 30-year-old rookies.
You're right.
But end of the day, I think a byproduct of sports that's missed is the habits you create. Keep chasing, but develop the right habits, the work ethic, being on time, being professional. Because if you don't become a pro in this game, you become a pro in something else. And these habits will carry you here. So keep chasing it. And if you develop the right habits, I really think you'll be successful elsewhere. Don't stop. Yeah. But, you know, I would never tell someone to stop, but just develop the right habits that'll carry you through off the court, because eventually the ball stop bouncing and someone will see what you're doing between the lines, whether it pan out to be an NBA, and you'll be successful doing something else.
I love it. So now we're going to transition to you. You played in South America, and we are here at the Overseas Combine. Right. So what advice would you give to these players who are looking to ultimately do what you've done?
Right. Well, I didn't play that long. I had a kid early. My thing was I was blessed to play for my national team, and we played in South America, so I got You know, I got picked up that way, and I played a couple seasons, short stints. The thing is, it starts like we said, just picking the right agent's important. An agent to me that's going to fight for you, whether you're low on the total pole or you're that first round draft pick. It's very important having the right people in your circle. Second is just like you said, like we said before, living in the gym.
Yeah.
Finding something and becoming great at it. A lot of time guys are trying to do too many things, being trained the same. I see a lot of guys doing 100 dribble combo moves, shooting the Steph Curry threes. If that ain't your lane, that ain't your lane. If your thing is rebounding, be the greatest rebounder on the floor, because that translates.
Yeah.
If your thing is being a high IQ guy, make the right play every single time. Be great at one thing.
Yeah.
And then expand off that, especially if you're coming through the back door.
Yes.
If you're the main guy, you're the top 10 pick, top 15, you know, we're working on expanding every area of your game.
Yes.
When you're coming through the back door, you got to find one or two things and just be great at it. And that's, you know, what I tell guys. Me, I shot the shit out of it.
Okay.
And today I can shoot the shit out of it. So, you know, that's a skill set that can translate at any given level. If you're an energy guy, high energy. You know, you got guys in the NBA not getting paid because energy's now a skill.
Yeah.
Do that. Like, till you get paid, then expand off of it. So finding that one thing and be great at it.
Okay. How do you find that niche? For somebody who doesn't know what theirs is, you know, like they're a good player, they're even keel all around the board, but they don't have that one thing that, you know, they're known for. How do you find that?
That's where your circles becomes important.
Okay.
You know, and the guys you work with and training and so forth. So like if I see a guy and they don't have that one thing, now I look at where they are athletically wise, length wise, like, you know what? If you're not great offensively, let's make you a lockdown defender.
Yeah.
Let's, you know, focus on that. If you can shoot the ball subpar, but you have a decent form, we're just going to lock in and shoot the shit out of it and become a great shooter. But that's your circle, once again, in your training and understanding where you currently are, where you've played prior, and what it takes to get to the level that person's trying to get to. And that's important, being honest with guys. Some guys may not have it as well. So, you know, being honest is important.
Ooh. Yeah. How do you break that news?
You just break it.
You just say it. Yeah. Crush their dreams.
No. We gonna work, but you know, I never, like I said, I never crush a dream. But I put the odds, like, what's your odds of making it? We gonna work.
Probability.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we still gonna work. I'm not gonna kill it, but because a lot of it also is being at the right place, right time. Relationships, friendships. It's political. You know, you got a lot of these guys now that don't even have college videos of themselves, and they trying to go play overseas.
Yeah.
First thing you need is film. You don't have any film. That's hard.
Yeah.
If you didn't crack in college, you taking the long road. But you know, it's end of the day, it's a hard journey. Basketball ain't easy.
It is not easy.
Basketball is not easy. I don't envy these guys at all. You know, and the competition's becoming more and more and more and more with the international players.
Yeah.
You know, becoming a lot better than they were before.
For sure.
Now you got international players that can go.
Definitely.
And they're taking American spots on U.S. soil.
They sure are.
Like they should, you know. And
well.
so it's becoming really competitive.
You're right. So now I know hindsight's 20/20, right? We don't like to look in the past. But if you could, what advice would you give to your younger self?
What would I give? I didn't hear the last part.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Listen. I didn't listen. I didn't. I had a chip. You know, I came from a single mother.
Yeah.
So I would see a lot of these players with their dads, uncles, AAU coaches. My mother's from Belize. I grew up in the park. I played a year and a half of high school basketball.
Wow.
I did really well, but I didn't listen. I always felt someone's trying to take from me instead of help. So I was like, if you're not helping me, or if I don't feel you, I didn't listen.
Ooh.
So my thing is, listen, whether advice is good or bad. Learn how to even shake your head, yes, even if you don't agree with somebody.
Play the game.
You know, I was a hothead. I didn't want no one telling me what to do, how to do it, when to do it. Because if you weren't there with me early, you got nerve telling me what to do later. You know, but listen, for sure.
I love it. So now what's next for you, Olin? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? I'm going to give you a good 5 year.
5 years?
Yeah.
I see myself doing what I'm doing and just having more NBA guys under my belt. You know, like I'm 45. I don't have the dreams of being a head coach anywhere. You know, I have a kid on the way.
Beautiful.
I'm
Congratulations.
getting married next month, so I don't want to be all over the place. So my thing is just continuously to build and have the best summer training program that we have. So the last couple of years I've had high success, 5 guys in the first round last year.
Wow.
2 lottery picks. The year before I had 3 guys get drafted in the first round. But last year I had all 12 guys get picked up. So my thing is build the best pre-draft training camp in the summer.
I love it.
And just keep training all my high school, college guys and getting them ready for where they need to go.
I love it. Well, congratulations on everything that you've done and everything
Thank
that
you,
you are
thank you,
yet
thank you.
to do.
Just getting started. We just
Yes,
getting started.
That's what I said, and yet
We
to
just
do.
getting started.
And thank you for sitting with us.
Nah, appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Thank you.